Hello everybody, this is JD Legree again. I forgot that I was going to do a Assassin's Creed 3 review, so even though it's a little late, I'm going to do it right now. So, before I start, if you have not played the series, then it's probably best for you to stop playing the video right now and go play the series, because not only do you want to avoid spoilers, the games are good enough plays for you to buy them, except maybe for Revelations. Revelations you can rent, but nah, it's a good review. Out of 10, I would have to give Assassin's Creed 3 in between 7.5 and an 8. Now, that's kind of low for a blockbuster game, like, I should say, a AAA game. That's what they're called here in the gaming world. AAA IP, like Assassin's Creed. And I've loved the series of Assassin's Creed. But the reason why it is a 7.5 and 8 is in context to not only the series, but the game individually. You see, Assassin's Creed 3, as you know, is the culmination of Desmond's story, because the whole plot was tying into the real life concern of December 21st, 2012. And so whatever was going to happen had to be concluded in Assassin's Creed 3. Now, the gameplay for Assassin's Creed 3 was good, very good. But some of the character models are different from how they were looking in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, and that trend really started in Revelations. The poor character models, the way they had the protagonist walking, he's walking, he doesn't walk smooth, so there's that. Let's see here. Instead of just jumping around, I'll go good, bad, and what could have been better. The good parts of Assassin's Creed 3. It has a good length, even though it and games as a whole this generation aren't nearly as long as they used to be, like the Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, or GTA 4, for example. It has a good length. Another good thing about it is the graphics. The graphics are really, really good. The storyline, the storyline has made sense. It was a little slightly confusing toward the end about why Juno and Minerva, why Minerva would rather have seen the world end instead of and not only the world end a little, it wouldn't have been completely destroyed, but Minerva would have rathered Desmond turn into a fall Jesus Christ than let Juno win. I don't understand that, but I don't have any complaints about as far as gameplay, storyline. Yeah, I didn't think anything was stupid or anything. The only thing that was maybe slightly plot hole or plot question inducing was toward the end, where Connor why did Connor's do he was going against not his father but the other guy, you know what I'm talking about, Charles Lee, sorry. Why Charles Lee, when he got away from Connor, he didn't just get away from him completely. You know, he just went to a bar and waited for the man to come kill him. That didn't make any sense. But anyway, other goods were I like the fighting mechanisms. I like the combination killing. You know, I like the running. They really improved the free running. Bad parts now. Now these are the reasons why I felt it dipped the game to 7.5, 8 territory, whereas it could have been 9, 9.5. Bugs. There was an excruciating amount of bugs in this game. Now remember, this came out on October 30th or 31st of last year, and it came with a day one patch. Okay. Now those of you who don't know, Assassin's Creed 3 was in development for 3 years. So the fact that they still needed a day one DLC patch, I mean not DLC, a day one bug and glitches patch, even after 3 years of development time, lets you know either A, one, that they should have took more time to develop it, or B, they should have had more capable people doing it. Because even with the day one bug patch, I saw bugs where I've posted some of the bugs that I've seen, but I saw 2 New York Continental people walking on air. Then they realized they were walking on the air, and then fell in the water. It was toward one of the forts in New York City. It was by the pier. These guys had walked off the pier, walking in the air, mid-air toward the fort. Then realized they was walking on the air, and then fell into the water like some Bugs Bunny shit. Right? Bugs where people were dancing on the bar stool, the bar table. Bugs where the horses were going crazy. Bugs where let's see what else I want to see. What else want to see? So, but anyway, there were other bugs. Text, the ground being fucked up, looking out into the distance of a certain environment, like in the underground. I posted some videos about that. It looks like some of the underground wasn't coded properly, and this is after the day one bug and glitches patch. Alright, so there is that. So even though nothing game breaking happened to me when it comes to bugs or glitches, those are the types of things where also one of my pet peeves is the fact that we still see things going through stuff. Now, like, I don't know about you, but I've never seen a person walk through another person. Okay. Now, ghosts are one thing. Alright, man, I'm still not 100% sure about whether or not ghosts actually exist, but at least if ghosts were to exist, that would explain walking through stuff. But I've never seen a fully alive flesh and blood person walk through another fully alive flesh and blood person. Never seen it. Alright. I've never seen I've never seen a horse leaning up against or facing against the wall and his nose is through the wall. I've never seen that. I've never seen, you know, that kind of stuff before. I've never seen, you know, the protagonist's feet go through the ground while he's standing, like standing on a hill. So instead of, you know, just his foot being higher than the other one, the foot is higher, it's through the damn elevation. You know, I've never seen that shit in real life. So they got us. Video games have gotten too advanced, but that kind of shit still happens. Okay. Now that's bugs and glitches. The real issue with Assassin's Creed 3 are the let's see, what's the way to call it? The conditions in getting 100% sync in the missions. Meaning the main storyline missions, you can beat the mission without doing the things to get 100% sync. But as you know, most gamers want 100%. Some of the things that missions, the parameters, I should say, in order to get 100%, not only are they ridiculous, they're hard to get. Like there's this one. Actually, there's a few examples. One of them is an example of a game of a glitch. And it's not necessarily game breaking, but it's definitely 100% sync breaking. One thing is there's this one mission where you gotta chase this guy. It's in the part of the game where you meet it with your father, with Connor's father, and you're chasing this guy. The 100% sync for this shit is to tackle him from above. Now you're like, why the fuck would I have to tackle him from above when I can just chase the bitch down and then tackle him like in other older Assassin's Creed games? But like, alright, fine, okay. You know, so you're running, you climb up. Now, there's a part of where you know that clothesline, you know, that you walk across. You know the ones. You've been seeing them since. Hell, I think even the first Assassin's Creed had them. No, the second one. And so I'm waiting on there. I'm up there waiting for the guy to come into the line of vision so I can tackle this guy. But instead of tackling the guy that I'm chasing, you know what they had Connor do every single time? They had him jump away from the guy that was underneath him. Instead of jumping down on him, they had him jump on guards that were to the right. You know, so basically they had him jumping on people that you weren't trying to jump on every time. So that's 100% sync that unless you had to tweak it, and there is a way to get it. There's a way to get it. There's a way to get it, but the most natural way that you would get it wouldn't work. Alright. There's another fuck up that happened. Now this is one of the glitch. This is the one that I said goes to the glitch thing. And one of the naval missions is the very last one, meaning if you do the all the privateer naval missions, and you're trying to find after you find all the trinkets. There's that Captain Kidd mission The last one in Oak Island. There's a part, now for some reason, you know, when you're trying to line up the images with the topography, sometimes it won't line up correctly, you know, so that's one thing I forgot earlier. That's somewhat kind of buggy, glitchy-esque, that it won't line up right. Then, after fucking with the shit, if you can get it to do what it's supposed to do, then when the wolves come out and attack you, for some fucking reason, the countering system doesn't work in that section. All the rest of the game, the countering animal attacks works, but when you're in Oak Island, all of a sudden it don't work. So that means you got to use your guns or your arrow to take them out. So, you know, it's little things like that that make you wonder what kind of testing they did. What else is the issue? It's very easy to blow past the side missions in this game. Like, if you're, I'm the type of gamer where I like to play the main storyline first, and then in my second playthrough and or third, I try to get either 100% or as closest to 100% as my interest in the game go along. It is way too easy to ignore things in Assassin's Creed, like with the homestead. My first playthrough, I wasn't able to get any of the homestead settlers up to the levels they were supposed to be. I wasn't able to get all of them. I didn't see the homestead get repaired. I didn't even see the man die. I just saw his grave at the very end of the game. I didn't even know what had happened. It took my second playthrough and focus on completing everything to see that unfold. And even then, it didn't unfold as quickly as possible because, now this was my fault, when part of the homestead resettlement is when you gotta go into stores and buy stuff, I was still focusing on the main mission. So, but even then, so again, it's very easy to not focus on the main mission, the side missions, and get distracted. And then after you beat the game, you know, you won't be able to do that shit because you gotta do it concurrently with your main missions. Anything else? Then there's the season pass stuff. Well, many of people have lamented games having season passes, so I don't need to go into that. But overall, the game is worth buying. I didn't buy it at full price, just barely, but because of the bugs and because of the sometimes difficult ability to complete some of the missions 100%, there can be some frustration to it. But if you've been a loyal Assassin's Creed fan, not just the games, but even the handheld games and the books and the short stories like Embers, you know, and Ascendance and stuff like that. Also, the Lineage. If you've been a loyal Assassin's Creed fan, definitely you should get Assassin's Creed 3. Now, I didn't play the multiplayer. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of multiplayer. I'll play it. I'll play multiplayer, and I usually like it, but I'm a solo guy. You know, I'm a loner, you know, in this world, you know, so I play solo out here. But from what I heard, the multiplayer is good. Brotherhoods was good, and so was I dabbled in Revelations a bit. It was good, so you'll do alright, you know, if you want to buy the game. Well, I don't want this to turn into a too long of a soliloquy. So, in short, the good presentation, graphics, decent length. It does wrap up Desmond's story somewhat adequately. Some of the bads, glitches, top 100% sync. Some previous plot points not fully fleshed out in conclusion or harkened back to. Easy to bypass the side missions. But all in all, a worthy purchase. That will be the last video I will upload today. I will see you guys later.